ago, the government has just announced that it's launching an investigation into the dealings of Fairpack. That's the Christmas savings company that went into administration a week and a half ago. Over 100,000 families lost all the money they put in when the firm collapsed, and were told there really was little hope of recouping their losses. The total amount of money lost, and this is just my working lunch viewers who've told us about it, is now £844,831, a staggering amount. Now, we've been following the efforts of working lunch viewers, in particular Bev Carter and Maria Hutton, who are building a campaign to help those affected. And yesterday, they had a successful meeting with the publicist Max Clifford, and today, you might have seen, there's a full page spread in The Sun featuring the street where Maria lives, people living in Burns Avenue in Feltham. In that avenue alone, they have lost over £30,000. So the Sun following our story there. Emails from disgruntled Fairpack customers are still flooding in, as are offers, indeed, of support for Bev and Maria's campaign. Steve Tucker from West Yorkshire and Richard Croft from Nottinghamshire are two of several actual web designers who've contacted us, offering their services free of charge to the campaign. Now, you can find out more about this whole story on our own website, so do have a look at that if you are suffering or indeed have offers of help. bbc.co.uk/working lunch. Well, for most Fairpack customers, the problem is it's really too late to start saving now for Christmas. So apart from hoping for this so-called goodwill gesture from British retailers, is there anything else they can do? Well, one option is to borrow or save with a credit union. And joining us now is Sally Chicken from Ipswich and Suffolk Credit Union. Thank you for joining us. I understand that you're offering a special deal to Fairpack customers. Could you just tell me a bit about that?
Yep, if someone can show us their Fairpack payment record, we're prepared to make an immediate loan of up to £1,000 at 2% per month on the declining balance. So it is a loan, they will have to repay it.
You say 2% per month, and normally we quote these things in APR. My understanding of that is that's actually much larger than it sounds, around 25% APR?
Yeah, that's right, but if they pay regularly, the balance is reducing weekly.
OK. But, I mean, is that a good deal? Because I just look on the internet, so I can find loans for 5 to 6%. So I just wonder why someone would want a 25% loan.
You can. If you go to the high street or retailers, they will often offer that kind of loan, but they cherry pick. They don't want people on lower incomes or people who can't afford to repay very much.
And one of the good things, I suppose, to say about Fairpack and indeed other Christmas hampering saving schemes like this is that they allowed people to hand over rather small amounts of cash on a regular basis, and more to the point, wouldn't let them touch it until Christmas. So it was like forced them to save, and people like that.
They do.
Do you and the societies like you offer anything similar? Are there any alternatives?
There are. Credit unions all over the UK offer Christmas clubs. They also offer regular low-level deposits. Banks, again, high street institutions like building societies don't really want someone paying in £2 or £3 a week or £10 a week. The admin is too expensive for them, but credit unions do like that kind of customer. And
one of the problems with the Christmas hamper saving schemes is that we found now, to everyone's cost, they don't seem to be regulated by the Financial Services Authority. The bond effectively means nothing. What is the regulation surrounding societies like yours?
Just the same as a bank or a building society. The Financial Services Compensation Scheme offers the same level of protection. So if a credit union did become insolvent, the compensation scheme would kick in. The first £2,000 that someone had saved is 100% covered, and 90% after that, up to the value of about £30,000.
Is there, I mean, it's very nice that you're offering people a loan. Is there not, though, a problem in lending money to people who've lost a lot of money and didn't have a lot in the first place? They may, in the long term, but just be getting them further into debt.
Well, that's why we like to see the payment record. If we can see that they've been able to afford to put some money aside each week or each month for the last year, that's a pretty good demonstration to us that they can afford to repay a loan. OK, and they should contact their local society, presumably, to find out if they run similar schemes. There's also a national association, the Association of British Credit Unions, either on their website or a phone number, and they can ring and find out where their nearest credit union is. Sally, that's very kind of you to talk to us. Best of luck with that. And indeed, as you were saying there, to find your local credit union, you can go to something called the ABCUL, ABCUL website. It stands for the Association of British Credit Unions Limited. It is www